Welcome. I invite you to subscribe, like, and share this story. We really appreciate your support. Enjoy the journey. Reflections on a stormy relationship. Looking back, one might wonder if it was the right decision to reveal our relationship to his wife. To provide some context, I often travel on business, and 6 years ago, I had an affair with a man much older than me who held a prominent position in an institution cooperating with my company. The origin of our relationship is not worth retelling, but it really happened. We met about once a month, entering into an intimate relationship beyond lust, love, or suffering. Our connection went beyond the physical, encompassing a deep emotional connection. Declarations of love between us were not unusual. We communicated through phone calls and frequent correspondence during the week. However, he never gave me gifts, and our dates never ended with vacations together. We dated, indulged our desires, and broke up. He was married for 3 decades. He had grown-up children. Although he never swore to leave his wife, some part of me harbored a secret desire for him to think about it. Although driven by a sense of rivalry, since there was no shortage of competitions in my life, there was a hidden desire to surpass him, kind of challenge. Nevertheless, I must admit that to assume a long-term, real relationship with him would be awkward and peculiar, given our significant age difference. Moreover, he was selfish by nature, and the future with him seemed improbable. As an additional note, I should mention that I am not married myself. This affair lasted for a long 6 years until the moment of serious stupidity came. During our last meeting, a night marred by excessive alcohol consumption, we shared an extraordinary intimate experience, and he confessed his love to me. However, he subsequently expressed his desire to remain good friends in the future. He confessed his love for his wife and his overwhelming guilt before her. Before I delve into the unpleasant aspect of our relationship, some context is needed. We often interrupted the relationship, and a few months later, one of us inevitably called the other. For example, he called to say that he was coming to town soon, or I called when I was going to his town. I was expecting his visit like a sick drug addict, and the few weeks we spent together made me very happy. As soon as he or I left for home, the next few days I was torn apart by self-hatred and guilt. But I knew everything would happen again. Over and over again for 6 years, everything was repeated. I have no other excuse than that I was sick of it. He's had several affairs before me, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's been sleeping with other women for the last 6 years. He said that he and his wife had not had sex and that he loved her and did not love her at the same time. He also said that he would never be able to leave her because there was not much time left before retirement, and he could not afford the division of all the property he had earned with such hard work. He opened his soul to me many times, and I felt like the only confidant he could trust. Oddly enough, this gave me some semblance of confirmation, and I did my best not to condemn him, even though he admitted his unfair treatment of his wife. Although it may seem heartless, I found myself feeling sorry for her, secretly hoping that she would find out the truth and sever all ties with him. Now let me return to the moment of our last meeting. After he offered to keep the status of good friends, something inside me snapped. The next morning, drunk, I contacted his wife by dialing her workplace number since I didn't have her direct number. My recollection of this conversation remains hazy, given my intoxication the previous night. The consequences of this call were regrettable, as I received messages from him in which he accused me of ruining his life and the life of his family. Subsequently, I decided to stop all communication with him as I did not want further interaction. I suspect the feeling was mutual. His wife, as far as I know, never tried to contact me after this incident. It is worth noting that she is an extremely professional, attractive, and intelligent woman. Although in the past I never really thought about her, now she constantly occupies my thoughts. Was it better for her that she found out about it? Or am I telling myself this just to reduce my guilt? I don't believe there's anything I can do other than stay away from them and never contact him. What have I done? I wonder if I realized myself that by contacting her, everything would end like this. I've wanted it to be over for years, but he's been giving me something I'm looking forward to. My life is lonely at times. He distracted me, and I convinced myself that we loved each other. He never loved me. I was sick with it, and now I am confused and understand that my actions have destroyed his life and, possibly, his marriage, but I do not know for sure since communication has been terminated. Honestly, feel free to tell me everything I deserve. Channel author's advice. Friends, before I write what I think about it, leave your comments. The girl is ready to accept any truth. She's waiting for your feedback. Darling, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I came across your story and I want to give some sincere advice based on the experience you shared. Life can be a difficult journey, and often we find ourselves caught up in difficult situations. Here are some tips that I hope can help you. Forgive yourself. We all make mistakes in life, and it is very important to admit them without being too harsh on ourselves. Understand that your actions, while regrettable, were caused by complex emotions and circumstances. Learn from your past, but don't let it determine your future. Get rid of guilt. Guilt can be a heavy burden to bear. Although you can't change the past, you can strive to become a better version of yourself in the future. Accept the fact that you may not be in control of the consequences of your actions, but you can control how you react to them. Seek support. If you find yourself experiencing emotional difficulties, consider seeking support from friends, family, or even a professional counselor. Talking about your feelings with someone you trust can have an incredible therapeutic effect and help you sort out your emotions. Engage in self-discovery. Take this time to reflect on your values, aspirations, and what really makes you happy. Engage in activities that bring you joy and help you grow as a person. Self-knowledge can lead to personal transformation and a deeper understanding of oneself. Accept imperfection. It's normal not to have all the answers or to feel insecure about the future. Accept the imperfections of life and remember that they are part of what makes us human. Life is a path of learning, and sometimes the deepest lessons are learned from our mistakes. Build healthy boundaries. Focusing on relationships both past and future, set clear boundaries for yourself. Knowing your limits and effectively communicating them can prevent unnecessary emotional turmoil. Give priority to self-love. Treat yourself with kindness, compassion, and love. The practice of self-love is necessary for healing and moving forward. Celebrate your strengths and achievements, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Focus on growth. Use this experience as an opportunity for personal growth. Develop resilience and strength by overcoming challenges, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone to explore new opportunities. Live consciously. Stay in the present moment and practice mindfulness. This can help you better understand your emotions and thoughts, making it easier to overcome difficult situations. Believe in second chances. Life is filled with second chances. Use this moment to reevaluate your priorities and make positive changes in your life. Learn from the past, but believe in your ability to create a better future. Remember that your past mistakes don't define you. You have the power to shape your life and create a bright future. Accept the lessons you have learned and move forward with strength and grace. I wish you all the best on your journey of self-discovery and healing. The end. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey of love, betrayal, and redemption. I appreciate your support and encourage you to subscribe, like, and share this story. Your participation and feedback are invaluable for shaping our content and promoting mutual understanding and community growth. Until we meet again.